Charlie, we got 48 hours for the draft. You ready to do one more of these?
One more, Baldy. Let's go.
The 2015 draft has officially started. Tampa's on the clock. What are they doing?
Hey, they need a quarterback. There's a quarterback there, Jameis Winston. Put him right up there,
Let's
Baldy.
give him Winston.
He's got some weapons to throw, too.
Tennessee at number 2 here, Charlie. They got a lot of needs.
Yeah, I tell you, a lot of needs here. This is when you got to think about it a little bit. But I'm going to give him Marcus Mariota, let him compete with Mettenberger for that starting quarterback position.
Is it close between these two?
I don't
Charlie?
think it is. I think there's a clear definition between the two players. No question in my mind, Winston's 1, Mariota is 2.
Jacksonville's on the clock here, Charlie. They need to upgrade all areas of this team. Where are you going to start here?
Well, I'll tell you what, pass rush. Okay? Get a guy on the outside, Dante Fowler. Line him up at right defensive end and let him go chase the quarterback.
I think that's what he does best. Oakland here, Charlie. They took a quarterback last year. Derek Carr looked pretty good last year.
Absolutely. I like Derek. I thought he was the best rookie quarterback out there. Let's give him a weapon.
Okay.
Amari Cooper, Alabama. A very polished receiver.
Let's give him Amari Cooper. Let me ask you, Charlie.
Yeah.
No Kevin White right there. A lot of people have Kevin White number 1. You're taking Amari here. Tell me why.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think it's a good discussion. And I think both of them are going to be very good receivers in the National Football League. I like Cooper for these reasons. I think he's better coming off the football. Okay? I think he's a little bit better run after the catch. And I think he's a little bit more play speed-wise better. White time fast, but I didn't quite see exactly that play speed. But mainly off the ball, run after the catch, I give him a little edge there.
Okay, Cooper is a Raider. Let's go to the Washington Redskins here. Charlie, you know a lot about this team and this organization.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Scott McLuhan put Leonard Williams right here. He addressed yesterday. If Leonard Williams is there, we don't need him. We can trade him. So this could be a trade pick. But I'll tell you what, he's the best defensive player in the draft, and he's better than any defensive end you have. I'd take him, keep him. Yeah,
good value right there. The Jets picking 6, Todd Bowles' first draft. A guy that you're very familiar with, Mike McCagnon, his first draft. What are they doing?
Well, I'll tell you what, outside linebackers a need here. Their outside linebackers average 35 years old. Okay.
All right, let's give him a
Victor Beasley, put him right there.
Vic Beasley right here.
They get to pick the second best pass rusher as we sit here on our board today.
Okay, Chicago here. John Fox, new to the Windy City. What are they going to do here, Charlie?
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of people think could be a wide receiver, could be a defensive front guy. I'm going to give him a corner. The best corner of the draft, Trey Waynes of Michigan State. Here's why. Now you have 2 bookends to go. Kyle Fuller on one side,
number 1
Trey
pick last year
on the other side. I think you set at corner for a long time.
Okay, the Atlanta Falcons here, Charlie. Scott Pioli kind of running things right now in Atlanta. What's he thinking about?
Bud Dupree. Need a pass rusher here. Okay, Bud Dupree gives them the size that the Pioli school wants in that pass rusher. They don't want small guys. They want big guys. They got one in Bud Dupree.
They were 4-3. Looked like a 4-3 defensive end in Kentucky the last couple of years, Charlie. Good pick. Here, the New York Giants, Charlie. I see a couple offensive linemen on the board. Which one are they taking?
Well, I'll tell you what. I gave him Brandon Sheriff here, and here's why. He's the consensus best offensive lineman in the draft. Now, where do you play him?
He's a left tackle at Iowa, Charlie. You play him at tackle?
If he's right tackle and he's Brian Bulaga, the Green Bay Packers, I think that's what you have. You move him into guard. I think you got a Pro Bowl guard. You got Justin Pugh at right tackle. You figure it out what your best combination is, and you go from there.
St. Louis Rams picking 10, Charlie. I guess
Eric
Flowers, where are you going to play him? He was left tackle at Miami, Charlie. They had Greg Robinson there. What are you thinking about there?
Well, I'll tell you what. They got to get a right tackle. Now, if we decide to leave Greg Robinson at left tackle, then we eliminate, say, Andrus Peat. So that's why I put Flowers here. Line up Flowers. I think he's a better right tackle. I think he'll be a good right tackle. As you pointed out, he needs some technique work, but you line him up at right tackle.